Hey, Stavi, eldest and beautiful guests. I got a bit of a workplace predicament here. Went to a work shindig about a week ago. A girl sat next to me that works in a different location. I don't necessarily interact with her every day. We're shooting the shit just kind of as friends. I'm cracking jokes, making her laugh. And, yeah, I don't think anything of it. She's not particularly my type or really attractive at all.
Ooh,
so anyway, that ends. I go home and I wake up to nothing, but a couple nudes from her and a very drunk text message that was sort of romantic. I just don't reply for better or for worse. I just thought, well, she's probably going to be embarrassed enough this morning. I'm just going to let sleeping dogs lie. So about a day later, I get a message from her saying, hey, why didn't you reply? That really hurt my feelings. My self-confidence is already at an all-time low, and you're kind of hurting it by not, acknowledging me. And I said, look, you're beautiful, nice, and all that. I just want to keep our relationship, professional.
Look, I can't lose my job at the Container Store, you fucking bitch. This feeds my family. Keep going.
You mean all that about me? And I said, yes. So
then
what
she quit
do
her
I
job.
wake up to the next 2 mornings in a row? More nudes and other drunk messages that I can barely make out.
You got to marry
somewhat romantic. She obviously has a fairly unhealthy relationship with alcohol.
Yeah, no shit.
And this is just kind of a weird predicament because
basement low self-esteem.
I want it to stop, but I can't block her. I need her number for work, for stuff in the workplace. Our phones are how we do everything. HR is kind of, this might be my old school machismo attitude, but I think it's weird for a guy to go to complain about a girl doing this to HR.
It kind of is.
Not to mention,
but you're a good point. That's a good point. You actually are just purely getting sexually harassed, and we're like, you'd be a pussy if you reported that.
Yeah.
But imagine like a girl calls in, this guy won't stop sending me his cock. We'd be like, go to the police.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's a good point. Maybe we're being misogynists by not saying report this frumpy woman with low self-esteem.
I guess I got to see the nudes.
Yeah, we do got to see the nudes to really know.
This guy might be a little, vanilla. He might be. It might have been a cleavage shot, and he might have been like, "Whoa!" And he doesn't know what to do with it.
Right.
Or
That's
this
a good
could be,
point.
spread eagle,
right?
Crazy nude.
Yeah, that is true. What kind of nudes are these? But also, he said, "Look, the answer here is that he just doesn't. She's not hot at all." He said attractive at all. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Aldous.
A girl doing this to HR. Not to mention she works in the HR department. Yeah, there's clearly, I think, some mental health stuff going on here. Like I said, I want it to stop. Maybe the call is just to ignore it and pretend it never happened. That might, who knows, that might even get me in trouble later if she goes off the deep end. I don't know. What do you think, Stav, and guests and everyone else? Think I should ignore it, HR, talk to her about it, or just hope it runs its cycle on its own? She's not, I know it's weird for a guy to be complaining about this, but she's not particularly attractive. She doesn't really look good with her clothes off. And also, again, it's just unprofessional. So anyway, thanks.
It's not about it being unprofessional. Shut the fuck up. This is what pisses me off. You don't care that it's unprofessional.
No, he doesn't.
Stop again. Where are your attorneys? Of course, this is your defense, of course. Clearly, our legal strategy is you're going to hide behind the fact that it's unprofessional. Duh. But we all know what's pissing you off is that a busted bitch from the office wants to fuck you.
It ain't the hot hoe
If the
you
hot
want.
girl from the office shows you her tits, there's no problem here. So stop hiding behind fucking under the guise of professionalism. But I would say, in terms of advice, look, she's out of her mind, clearly. The fact that somebody she works in HR too, that's so fucking funny. Whatever bullshit company you're at right now. My advice would be probably, well, look, to make sure you don't get in trouble, you document every one of these. Like you have a file where you fucking screenshot all these texts, and where you fucked up was you can't ignore when she sends you this stuff because to not get in trouble, you need to be on the record of saying, hey, although personally in a vacuum, I am flattered that you are showing, you know, that you are showing, you know, so these forms of affection. You know, while it's flattering to get this kind of attention, I'm trying to draw this boundary that you're not respecting. I want to keep our relationship professional. If you're on the record as saying that, I think that's then if this comes out and she tries to flip it in any way, you can be like, I'll be honest, I didn't want to cause problems. And you could also throw in, well, she was in HR. I was scared she'd use her position of power against me. You know, like you have an out as long as you on these text messages are documented as saying, please do not
stop.
do this. I do not want to have to, you know, escalate this. I hope we can just kind of solve this amongst ourselves. I value you as a colleague, but please stop sending me this type of message.
Yeah.
You have to say some shit like that.
Because right now it just looks like you're just playing it cool.
Yeah, you might just be being rude to the ugly chick you're fucking right now.
It also sounds like, I don't want to point any fingers. There's a chance he might have cranked his hog to one of these. And is really regretting it.
Once you've cranked hog, you have no upper hand anymore.
Yep.
Once you've cranked hog to a nude, you're a guilty party to the dance.
I have a feeling he might have done that.
That's possible. He at least held his cock in his hand and gave it a whirl.
He smushed it into the mattress while getting the thing, and he was like,
No, probably not. It sounds like
anything.
he's really not attracted to this woman.
I got to see what she looks like.
I know. Do you have something? You were picking up the mic. You have anything here?
Fuck, what was I gonna say? God damn it.
Doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck?
I think this is, maybe also consult with other people in your office. Has she done this to anybody else? Because she seems like she drinks a lot. She's just sending unsolicited nudes. I guarantee you there's someone else in the office who's like, I gotta.
No, because because no one's ever been nice to her. This guy said he was basically showed. This story is like he has shown basic humanity to a woman he does not find attractive.
Yeah.
Usually this does not happen with the genders this way. It's usually the exact opposite. Where like, and I remember it too. When I was a loser that no girl would talk to, if one girl was just like, "Hey, how was your weekend?" I'd be like, she loves me. That's my wife. And I would think about this girl when I was in high school or whatever for 8 weeks or so. You know what I mean? Like I would be like, okay, she's being weird. Like if she didn't, you know what I mean? It's like, and I was such a coward.
Yeah, you're like, did something happen?
I was like, I'm sorry, did I do something wrong?
What's
like,
the issue?
Yeah. She was just being polite or whatever. So usually this is what happens. A hot girl just asks somebody a follow-up question and they decide that they are in love with them.
Right.
It is rare, but at the same time, femcels exist too, right? It's not just male incels. There's female incels. There's femcels. This woman probably doesn't get any attention. You were nice to her, maybe even gave her a generic compliment, and that's all it takes for her to fucking get ready to go. That's not your problem. I agree. If you cannot be I say in general, the rule is if you cannot be a snitch, if you can avoid being a snitch, avoid being a snitch.
Right.
Don't get the cops involved unless you have to. I don't know that you have to because a girl with low self-esteem keeps sending you her nudes because you're not threatened by them.
Right.
They're just a nuisance. If you did feel like actually threatened or, violated, okay, fine. You can, but you clearly don't. And we can interrogate why that is. Maybe it is like a misogyny making you not scared. That's fine, but you're not. So as long as it's not personally, you don't feel the need to escalate it, don't escalate it. Try and handle it. Hope it goes away, but also make it so that out of context, if these messages were ever leaked, you completely look like you're not asking for them and that she has crossed the boundary multiple times only to protect yourself. This is what I would say.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's pretty basic answer there.
Yeah.
Like it's right in front of you.
But sometimes, these guys got to think. He's also feeling himself. On some level, you like it.
There's a power thing there.
That feels good. It's like, oh, I bet I'm going to get some drunk nudes of some flapjack tits. And then they don't come. The first time they don't come, you will be a little sad. You'll be a little sad.
This is a great point to make.
You'll be a little sad.
Because I would be devastated.
Even if I don't want to fuck the person, if they stop wanting to fuck me, that would hurt my feelings.
It would hurt my feelings.
That's just how
too.
it works. Even though it's completely irrational, that's how that works.
For sure.